Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC. I'm your host, Leandro Mada, and in this video what we're gonna see is the while syntax that we have on the software. So let's go to the presentation. So in the previous video we saw how to use the for. The while is something similar, but with a few exceptions. So this is the idea of how the while works. Okay, so the idea now in this video to show you what it does, okay, and then see the syntax that we can use for the while. And something important is that the while needs to be used on a structured text, so your program needs to be done in ST language. So imagine the while as a function. So we, in order to make it work, we need some configuration in order to initialize everything. So in order to make it work, we just need to define an expression, okay, that is going to be used in order to check how many times or how many times do I need to run the code that I want. So the idea of the while is to define an expression that as soon as that expression is true, you can run a code. Okay, so that is basically the idea. So if the expression that you have defined is true, okay, it will run the code every time it will run in a loop, and that expression is false. So something important here is that we need to define something. Okay, we need to add something in the code that help us to get out of this while. Otherwise, you're going to be in a loop and the PLC is going to be in watchdog. So as I mentioned here, so I have the run code and then something that allows me to finish this. As you can see right here, ensure that the while loop will be terminated within the structure of the loop by creating a false condition of the Boolean expression that we have. So as we continue with this, this will be an example of the syntax. So this is easy. All we need to do is to use the while, create the Boolean expression that we want, and then use the do. And here it's not for, is while. As you can see, I didn't change this in the presentation, and use the semicolon, and the same here, while and semicolon. Okay, so while the Boolean expression do, we execute our code n times, and then as soon as we have something to put the expression false, then it just get out and continue. So an example could be if I index is lower equal than 3, then do this. As you can see here, I use the same expression I used for the for, but I need to add a condition to increment. That the increment steps we saw that is in the initialization part of the for. Okay, so let's have a look and let's do a program. So let's create a new function, a new program, st start checking while time. Okay, so I'm going to put the condition I condition. So int, and I'm going to create an array, right? Int array, int array 0 to 4. So 5 elements. Now while I'm going to use while the I condition is equal to 3, do something, and while. So now here what we need to do is to do our code. So what I'm going to do is to make that multiplication that you saw on the previous one. I'm going to use I condition here as I index, and I'm going to use I condition multiply by 3 plus my condition. If I do this, you're gonna have on the PLC, you're gonna have a watchdog because there is infinite loop in there. So what we need to do is to create a condition or define the exit condition. Exit code condition false. So I condition is gonna be I condition +1. There we go. So I will help the code to get out from here. And then if X enable, then yes. So I can show you that this is working. And so let's simulate this part. Okay, so it's the condition. Let's add in the watch the condition number, the array, and this. So let's have a breakpoint here. So I'm going to enable this. So you can see the code is running and it's stuck in here because it just entered here. The condition is true. Be the other way around. Should be lower than this. My bad. Because the condition needs to be true. Otherwise, it's not going to execute the code. And let me see what I have done in the presentation. Yeah, you can see it's lower because the condition needs to be true in order to execute. And that's what I have done wrong here. That's why I didn't execute anything. So second try, and I have already done everything. Oh Jesus. Okay. And let me just clean all this so I can show you step by step what it's going to do. Good. So let's add here breakpoint. So I'm going to execute this part. As you can see now, is come here. As this one is the condition is true, it can execute everything inside the while. So I'm gonna make a run until the next one. Okay, so now the condition is 1. It's going to run everything just one time. Good. Number 2, it's going to run it, and this condition now is it's halted, and breakpoint hit, and let me just okay. It holds. Shouldn't be like that. Maybe it doesn't allow me to do this part over here, but it's hold. Okay, it's called because I didn't run it. My bad. So I wasn't paying too much attention, my bad. Yes, it entered into the debugging, into the breakpoint. That's why it's halt, and it's not doing anything until I run it again. My bad. So let's put the breakpoint here. That's the thing that you want to do fast and doesn't just work. So run it, enter in the condition. I'm going to run it just one time. Okay, let's do the calculation for the first one. Now, as the condition is still true, I can run it again. Okay, number 2. Okay, this one has already finished. Now it increments. Now I can run it again. It has the number 2 is already done. Okay, now enter the position 3, and now it just ran again the last time. Okay, so try it again with the last condition, because the condition now is false, and it just get out of the debugging, and it holds now because there is no other things to do, and this condition is false. Okay, that's what get me confused and didn't follow the things here, but it's hold, and it's okay to be hold because the condition is here and it's stuck in here every time, unless this one goes to 4, and then I can run it again. Okay, that's why I didn't pay too much attention. So let's see if there is something missing. We have created this, and that's the behavior. So as you can see, while and for are quite similar. Okay, the important thing is that when you're using the while is that you need to pay attention for the exit of the while, otherwise it's going to be endless loop over there and you're going to have a watchdog. So this is it for the while syntax that we have on the software. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.